Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at another gaming coin which is called Ronin. So basically it came from Axie Infinity and I think they have the same developer. And if we count the Axie Infinity market cap and Ronin, I think both of them have around, if we add them, I think 1.5 billion market cap, so it's pretty good. But if you look here, we have Notcoin, Floki and Immutable actually beating it, so I think those have a lot of demand more than Ronin. So first of all, we'll look at Ronin. After that, we'll look at its latest update and latest news, and we'll also take a look at Ronin Stats and how it is doing. So first of all, let's look at what is Ronin. So as you can see, Ronin is an EVM blockchain crafted for developers building games with player-owned economics. So basically, the goal of Ronin is to actually develop ecosystem for games. So that's pretty good, I think. And they do have a lot of games in the ecosystem. So if we just go here, we have Axie Infinity Origins, Axie Infinity Homes, Pixels. That's a pretty big one, I think. Wild Forest and a lot of games in the ecosystem, and they also have a lot of dApps as well. So if you look here, they also have Ronin name service like Ethereum name service, and they have Ronin wallet, they have Mavis hub, app.xe Mavis market, that is a big one for their NFT marketplace. They also have Ron staking, Explorer, Bridge, and even the biggest DEX is Katana, and I think it does have a pretty good market. It does have a pretty good TVL as well, and we also have a lot more in the ecosystem as well. So overall, beside gaming, they do have a pretty good and growing DeFi ecosystem. And to fund that all, they also have a treasury, and that's pretty good as well. So after that, if we look here and scroll down, and their all-time DEX volume is around 9.41 billion. It's not a lot if you look at other DEXs. For example, Aerodrome just hit 10 billion cumulative. So of course, this is a layer 1 blockchain and it does not have that much if we consider that, but they do have a pretty big NFT all-time NFT volume, which is over 4.2 billion. So that is a lot, and their total value locked, it shows around 750 million, but I don't think that it is that much, and probably they are considering the staking as a TVL as well. So that could be it. And total transactions have been around 761 million. That's pretty good. They have a pretty total address of 21 million, and I just covered Avalanche yesterday, and it also had around 21 million. So considering Avalanche has been Avalanche actually launched a way back, so this has actually got a lot of adoption. I think that is because of Axie Infinity and Pixel game, and they do have pretty good users, 2.92 million. So that is a lot, and I think most of them are coming from Axie Infinity game. And beside that, we don't have on the website. Anyways, these are the builders which are building there in the ecosystem. So let's move to their news and latest update and what is happening here. Before we move to the latest update, Axie Infinity's Ronin Network has seen the biggest DeFi exploit ever, which was around 625 million. So it may be the largest in the DeFi history, as you can see here. And I think they did get the amount back, and I think the hacker gave back or something like that. I'm not sure what happened in the past, but in the beginning it did see this exploit, so that does not shed a good light on Ronin. But I think it was when they were just developing, and it was for the bridge, so it did happen. So you have to know that. Now let's move to the latest update. So basically, they do have something called introducing the Goda upgrade to on Ronin. So that means more decentralization is coming, and I think it is set to launch on July 3rd. So I think we may do see some price action from the Ronin, and Ronin coin could actually end up pumping because of that. There is no way to tell, but it is a milestone. So I think we'll most likely see a response from the Ronin coin. So you have to keep that in mind. So I think we'll probably see a pretty good pump if it is important. After that, we have a pretty good update on their Ronin ZK EVM. So basically, they outlined their plan to enable zero knowledge Ethereum virtual machine on Ronin. So that means Ronin builders will soon be able to leverage the Polygon chain development kit to create their own ZK EVM chains on Ronin. So that is going to be pretty big. So that means this is a big step towards Ronin's infinite scalability and permissionless ecosystem. So I think that's going to be pretty interesting, and Ronin will most probably end up growing. So I think that's good for Ronin. After that, we have, I think, pretty good updates. So they did actually welcome a new game. I think it was on 24th, as you can see, Lumitera. We also have Kydro's Spirit Guardian are live on Mavis Marketplace or some kind of NFTs. They did have a campaign on Coinbase, so that's pretty good. That means more users will most likely, I think, notice Ronin, and they could actually end up buying the RON coin that was on June 3rd. So if you just look here, if you just look at the June 3rd, we don't have that much response from the price action. Still, as you can see, the price is going down ever since that, but I think it is important, and it is a marketing tactics that they are applying. After that, they had something called Ronin Cardinal. So it is, I think it has to do with ecosystem activation, something like that. So of course, I think overall they do actually update, and they do release update pretty fairly fast. So I think that's pretty good for them, and I think we have to wait and see what will happen on the 3rd June, and I think the coin could actually end up pumping because of the Goda. So now let's look at the analytics. So if you just look here, the active head traces for 3 months have been doing pretty interesting, but they did go down a lot from the 18th June. As you can see, they had over 1 million, and it went down below 1 million, and I think that could be because of overall market conditions, because as of now the Bitcoin is going down. That could be the reason. And as for the new addresses, as you can see here, they have gone down significantly as well, and I don't think that's good for Ronin as of now. And the total transaction count, let's see what happens. They have been going down as well, so that's not good. Beside that, we have the DEX volume. On their DEX, the volume is significantly down, as you can see, and this is the Ronin treasury. So basically, they fund, this is auto funding, and I think that's pretty good. They are funding their ecosystem with it, so I think that's pretty good for them, and the funds are coming from, we'll discuss that in the tokenomics section. And as for the marketplace volume, and I think this is for the NFTs, it has been not doing that well. Still, it's sort of $100K, so it's pretty good, I think, overall. But overall, I think Ronin's stats are in the downtrend, as you can see here. And we have the D-app radar, and this is the Ronin blockchain here. And as you can see here, if you just look at the total users, I think these are the users. So total number of the some unique active wallet addresses, so they are pretty up. So we had over 3.32 million wallets, unique wallets in the last 30 days, so that is a lot. But the transactions did go down, as well as TVL, and they did have 2 DFs in the ecosystem, so that's good, I think, overall. If you just look at the NFTs, and let's just look at 30 days NFTs. So the NFTs has been doing pretty well. The volume was up, traders did go up, as well as sellers and buyers were a lot. So there were a lot of buyers, so that's pretty good, I think. And if you look at their DeFi, so their DeFi is not doing that well, as you can see here. Overall, I think the Ronin's NFT market is actually doing pretty well, but the DeFi is not as of now from the looks of it. And this is their TVL. So this is the TVL right before the hack, and this is the TVL right after the hack. So it went from 300 million to 50 million, and as of now it has started to recover, but it's not close to its all-time high, which was over 1 billion. So you have to know that. So they, of course, they only have 3 DApps on the DeFi Llama, but I think if we do add other ecosystems app, this could be more than that. So I think it's still overall pretty good. And you can also stake the Ron coin if you're holding it. So as you can see here, as of now, As of there are over 200 million coins staked, so that is a pretty big amount, and 37 million Ron awards. So validators are low, so that means the blockchain is not that much decentralized, so that is the trouble. But I don't think a lot of them have around 20 validators, so I don't think that actually matters. So as you can see here, the APR is pretty high, around 12% and 12.7, and I think it does go as high as 13, so that is a lot. And if you look at here, they do have Animoca brands as a validator, even Yield Guild Games as a validator. Those both of them are a pretty big names in gaming industry in the crypto, so that's pretty good. I think overall, I think their blockchain is doing pretty good, and if you do have coins Ron in your wallet, you can also stake them, so I think that's pretty good. Now let's look at the Ron coin and what's going on. First of all, from the looks of it, Ron coin does have a max supply of 1 billion, as you can see, out of which we have around 329 million coins in the circulation as of now. And the coin did went to Sky Mavis, which is I think developer of Axie Infinity as well as Ronin. So they did get around I think 300 million tokens, so that is a lot. And ecosystem fund are 150 million. We have community incentive around 300 million, and staking rewards around 250 million, so that is pretty good. So basically, I think the biggest seller here is most likely ecosystem funds, and Sky Mavis could be the biggest seller, but I'm not sure. But still, anyways, if you look at the utility of the Ronin coin, it is a gas fee, it is a gas token, so transaction do require Ron coin to actually pass through. It is also used for staking, so that's pretty good. So Ron is staked by validator, so validator need to stake their coin, as well as delegator who actually want to earn as well and secure the blockchain, so that's pretty good. It is also used for governance, so users can actually vote, so that's pretty good. And it is also a medium of exchange. Ron has a deep liquidity and wide distribution of holder. Ron is paired with every token for liquidity provision, so that means it is also used on decentralized exchanges such as Katana, and Ron is the transaction currency on various NFT marketplaces. So whatever the transactions are happening on the NFT marketplaces, those do require Ron, so that's pretty good utility, I think. And gaming revenue and payment token, games built on Ronin commonly use Ron as a payment, so that's pretty good, I think. Exclusive opportunities, so stakers and holders of Ron have received airdrops, whitelist opportunities, and launch bid allocation, so you have to know that. So where we also have Ronin treasury, so Ron coin does have pretty good utility from the looks of it. And whereas Ronin treasury, it is a self-funding treasury, so that means they do give out and the community decides where the fund does go, so that's pretty good, I think, overall. So the problem with Ron coin as of now is most likely the most of the supply is to Sky Mavis, so that may be the problem in the future. And ecosystem funds may be selling their coins because they need to develop and pay for the cost, so that could be the problem. Beside that, I don't actually see anything that could actually be problem for the Ron, because it does have a pretty good utility and it seems like it has a lot of users, so that means it has a lot of demand as well. So if you just look here, by 2031 we will have over 1 billion Ron coin in the market. And if the staking reward will continue, because they do give transaction fees to the stakers as well as validators, so you have to keep that in mind. So that means the mechanism is pretty good for the long term. So let's move to the Ron price section and price analysis, and this is the last section. I will sum the video up here. So first of all, if you look at the daily chart, the coin is going down, so that's not good, but we do have a pretty good support zone here. So if you just look here, and if somehow BTC does hold here, I think we will most likely bounce back from here. I will just delete that. Okay, so if the BTC does go up from here, I think we will most likely bounce back from here. But if the BTC does continues to go down, I think we are heading towards this demand zone, which I think is a pretty good entry, 1.67 to 1.48, and I think that is the best entry so far. and if it does continues to go down even more, I think we'll have to wait for it to around $1, or even I think 0.3, or even I think 0.7 is a pretty good entry. So this, for its price potential, I think this is one of the leading gaming coin, and I think it will probably have a lot of demand because the coin has a pretty good utility. And I don't think that Axie Infinity is going anywhere, because they were the first one when the gaming market did actually take off, and the AXS coin was the biggest one when it comes to the pump in 2021. So you have to remember that. So I think we do have a lot of competition. So if you look at Gala, Immutable, and even Multiverse, even we have AppCoin, so there is a lot of competition, but I don't think that Ronin is going anywhere. I think in the long run, Ronin could actually end up becoming one of the biggest gaming coin, but you have to keep in mind that it does have a lot of supply yet to come out, so you have to add that for the price. And I think the price will most likely correct itself in the future because of this enormous supply waiting to be released, so you have to keep that in mind. But overall, I think if we see gaming coins do take off in this bull run, so let's just say that BTC sustains itself around 70k again and the gaming coin takes off, I think Ronin could actually end up hitting $4 or even $5. So that depends on overall gaming coin industry. As of now, the gaming coin industry is not doing that hot, and I think we may have to wait for 1 year or even 2 years before the coin does take off. But I think it will most likely end up at least hitting $3.3, or even it could actually end up hitting $4 in the future. That is a possibility. So anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.